What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. My name is MYQ, and today we are going to be taking a look at some of the best power-up icons in NHL 22. This is a list of my favorite icons in the game, and I'm just pretty much going to be showing you guys how much they go for and some of the cards that I think that are going to be on your team for the rest of the year, regardless if you have one of the best teams in HUT. Even in like March or April, May, some of these cards are going to be so OP by then, so I'm just going to be breaking them down, showing you guys how much they go for and which ones you guys should target. Without further ado, let's hop right into this video. Also, before I hop into showing you guys some of the best power-up icons in the game, there's 58% of my current viewers that are not subscribed to the channel, so if you guys are not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. It helps me out big time. We're going to be grinding NHL content, so please smash that follow button if you are a part of the 58%. Alrighty, guys. Coming in at number 1 is going to be MODANO. MODANO has always been a top-tier HUT card in the NHL series. He's 6'3", 212 pounds. Centerman. He's obviously very well known to always being one of the best HUT cards in the game. His synergies in every NHL are also very good. He usually always has a speed synergy, so in this game he has a distributor that gets him up to an 88 speed. So if you get him as an 86, he gets up to an 89 speed, which is insane. He also has elite edges, which makes him even more of a better skater, so that's a huge plus, and also make it snappy. Skating wise, he is definitely one of the best centermen in the game. With his faceoff being at 80 though, it's kind of a disadvantage. I would not play him at center. I would play him on your bottom 6 lines as of this stage of the game. But as the year goes on and every month he gets a +1 overall upgrade boost, all of his other stats are going to just keep improving. Plus his speed is already usable at 89, so 6'3", 212 pounds. His shooting is okay. It's not the best, obviously. He has okay hands as well at 85, but the thing about this card is the 6'3" frame and his acceleration and his speed. Put that with his shooting in hands once he gets to a 94, 95 overall. This is going to be one of the best centermen in the game that you can get for right now. I think you can get him for like, let's see. Okay, so yeah, so you guys can get him for about 50,000 coins as of right now. I'm recording this on November 30th. So you can get him for about 55 to 60k right now, which is insanely cheap for what you get for this card. He is going to be one of the better power-up icons in the game come 5 to 6 months. So 6 months from now, you add a +6. This card's insanely good, and he's going to be on your team for most of the year. If you're free to play, this is one of the best options that you guys can go with. Coming in at number 2, we have SUNDIN. This is another one similar to MODANO. Again, he has Fly the Zone, which is huge, especially for his fucking build, boys. This card is insanely good. So he gets up to 88 speed at 87 overall, 6'5", 231 pounds. This card is absolutely not fair. He also has big rig on for his superstar ability, which is broken. He has 89 faceoffs. His shooting stats are already really good. His hands are average. They're not okay. They're not really insane, but given that, you know, you put Fly the Zone on him at tier 2 it unlocks, so 88 speed, just makes this card all around an unfair cheat code. 6'5", 231 pound right-handed centerman with already 89 faceoffs. If you guys can picture this card right now, I imagine him 6 months from now with a +6 overall, getting him up to like a 96 overall. This is going to be one of the best HUT cards, or one of the best centermen in the game, period. There won't be another better centerman. Given that he already has Fly the Zone, he's going to keep getting upgrades to speed, to shooting, to hands, to face-offs. This is going to be one of the best options for center for a very long time. No matter how good your team is, you are always going to be able to find a spot for SUNDIN. If we take a look on the auction house right now, you can get him for under 100k, so 90k for a 6'5", 96 overall, soon-to-be centerman with 88 speed given right now. It's going to be one of the best centermen you guys can get your hands on, and I would highly suggest doing it now before people start putting him up for max and more price. So I would definitely get him now before people start listing him for the max price. If he gets, you know, a 90 overall, he goes up to like $1 million. So if you see one floating around now for 100k, definitely pick it up, because this is one of the better power-up icons that you're ever going to be able to get in NHL 22. Up on the list, we got FORSBERG. Again, same with MODANO and SUNDIN. FORSBERG is always one of those cards in every NHL that always ends up being one of the better end cards during endgame. So right now, FORSBERG is an 88 overall. He has 89 speed, 88 excel, a really good shot, really good hands, okay face-offs. So you could use this card on wing or center. It doesn't really matter which one you use them on, whichever one you prefer and whichever one you need. The thing I like about this card specifically, though, is he actually has big rig on, so that actually helps him out a lot. 6'1", 205 isn't a bad build, but big rig obviously helps that, and it's really cheap at 3 API. So, I mean, 88, 89 speed, 88 excel with the mid 90, low or high 80 shot. It's definitely not a bad option, especially if you're looking for the best team possible for a certain amount of money spent. So this card ranges from 100k to 120, so you definitely cannot go wrong with Peter Forsberg. Again, you can use him at center or wing, whatever your team desperately needs. Synergy wise, though, he has applesauce, protector, and booming. I would personally use booming shot on him just to give him some slap shot accuracy and some agility. That's just me, though. Puck on a string, big rig, and unstoppable force. So if you get big rig on and unstoppable force, this card is an absolute cheat code, and not many people are using Peter Forsberg given the state of the game right now. Another really good one, boys, is Luc Robitaille. Not many people are targeting this card right now just because of his size and his overall given right now. There's obviously better options for him for winger that, you know, like McDavid and all those guys. 6'1", 212 pounds, 91 speed, 91 excel, high 80s, low 90s shooting, 90 overall hands. He has awful face-offs, so I mean, he's a winger, so obviously he's not going to have good face-offs. Puck control's at an 89, strength at an 83. You also have close quarters and a crease crasher with him, and his synergies are magician, thief, and heart and soul. The thing about this card that makes me really like this one, and one that I would personally target right now, is his price range. If we take a look here on the auction house, he goes for a really weird amount, only 30,000. Given Luc Robitaille goes up +1 every month, this card is just too good to pass up on. Even if you're not going to use him right now, which you easily could, he's one of the better bottom 6 winger cards in the game total. You can't really go wrong with Luc Robitaille. If you're a free-to-play player, you love this card, and this card should be on your team. If not, I don't know what you're doing. I'm sorry. Like, this card is just too good for the price, and you really cannot pass this card up. I'm sorry, but if you do, I don't understand what you're doing. Another really good card that a lot of people aren't looking for that much right now is Joe Nieuwendyk, and this is one of my favorite cards in the game in general. I'll show you guys why in just a second. But off the rip, he's 6'2", 205 pounds. He's a centerman, right? He's got bombarded, like the protector, and booming shot. I would use booming shot for the agility boost. He has off the rush, which is okay. I wouldn't activate that for him. If we take a look at his stats right now, 86 overall, 89 speed, 86 excel, very high 80 shot, almost 90 shot in total. He has awful hands, but his faceoffs are at a 93, guys. This is the thing that I want you guys to notice. 93 faceoffs, plus he has quick draw. There is very few centermans in the game right now that have this zone ability. And if you want a bottom 6 centerman that has and will win you faceoffs at crucial points in the game, you guys have to try to get Joe Nieuwendyk. I have him. He's not in my lineup right now because my synergies don't work with him. But come a few months when this card gets like 90, 92, 93, you have my word, Nieuwendyk will be a unstoppable force for every HUT team in the game. This card is already insane. And if you can activate quick draw, he is one of the best centermen in the game, period, for the rest of the year, other than Matt Sundin. Joe Nieuwendyk is an absolute cheat code. There's unfortunately none up right now, but I can tell you guys that he goes for roughly around 80,000, 85K. And given that he's going to go up +1 every month and he's guaranteed to get upgrades, you cannot go wrong with Joe Nieuwendyk. You guys have to try to get this card. If he's not one of the best, he definitely is the best out of all of the ones I've shown you so far. And he is a very, very good card to target, especially in December. Next up on the list, boys, we are going to put TEEMU SELANNE. Again, TEEMU SELANNE is a very insanely good HUD card. Especially this year's game, you need speed in this game. Speed is crucial. Speed is everything. Speed kills in this game. Synergies aren't great. Booming shot, light the lamp protector. Obviously, use booming shot on him. Give him that extra agility, obviously. He has ankle breaker, snipe, and wheels. Wheels is a big one. If you are looking for a right-handed McDavid to play with McDavid or to play with whoever, this right here is a right-handed Connor McDavid right here, boys. If you guys are looking for a card that plays like McDavid, TEEMU SELANNE feels this year and plays just like Connor McDavid. He has 93 speed, maxed out right now at an 88, plus wheels. He's an insane huck card. He feels like a McDavid. I'm telling you guys, there's no difference between him and McDavid. He has a very high 80 shot, 91 hands, good strength, good puck control, good acceleration, good agility with booming shot. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this card at all. The only thing I don't like is the endurance, but as he gets his upgrades, his endurance will keep going up very, very, very slowly. So again, for 300,000 coins, TEEMU SELANNE is one of the best power-up icons you can get, and he just all around feels like a right-handed Connor McDavid. Shout out Smitty, my girlfriend. She has SELANNE on her team, and I've been fortunate enough to actually try out SELANNE, and I can say that he is one of the best cards in the game, like out of everyone. Obviously not between like Gretzky and Lemieux, obviously, but SELANNE is definitely one of the better power-up icons in the game and one of the best cards in the game in general. So if you guys are looking for a McDavid for 300k and you already have McDavid, definitely get TEEMU SELANNE. You cannot go wrong with this card. Pick him up for 300,000. He's only going to get better too, so he'll be on your team for the rest of the year. You can't go wrong with TEEMU SELANNE. Another one that's okay, that's not great, but I mean, he will do the job, is Adam Oates. Again, he has fly the zone, so 88 speed. His excel is 85. 93 faceoffs, high 80 shooting. 80. He has awful hands, but if you're looking for a cheap centerman that's going to be on your team for a while and he'll keep getting consistent upgrades, Adam Oates isn't a bad option, especially for you free-to-play guys. He goes for like 30,000 or less. He goes for like 25, so Adam Oates definitely isn't a bad option. He's 5'11", 190 pounds, so he's obviously not the best centerman build, but those face-offs are huge. So honorable mention is Adam Oates, so pick him up if you want, but he's okay. He's not gonna, he won't hurt you to get, and if you're looking for okay centerman, Adam Oates is your boy. Last but definitely not least is probably my favorite card in the game in general, other than Lemieux, Gretzky, and McDavid. We have Paul Coffey coming in. He is one of the best defensemen you're gonna find all year long. He has distributor, workhorse, buzzing, so distributor gets him plus 91 speed, which is insane for a defenseman, especially Paul Coffey. He has great shooting already. He has great defensive stats. He also has wheels, so if you want to activate wheels for him, you can do that, but I really wouldn't recommend activating wheels on defensemen just because you don't skate the puck with him as much, so you don't get the wheels active as much as you would for, like, say, Connor McDavid or TEEMU SELANNE. I don't see the point of activating wheels for defensemen. I could be wrong. Tell me if I am, but I would much rather spend 8 on elite edges on him and always active than just having wheels whenever he has the puck. So do what you want with him, but with wheels on, with distributor on, plus his monthly upgrades, he's going to be one of the best defensemen all year long. There was a point when the 22 under 22 cards were coming out that people were listing their Paul Coffeys to get Bowen Byram. For some reason, people just think Bowen Byram is going to always be better than Paul Coffey, which is completely false. I don't know why people did that. I actually picked up a Paul Coffey for like 320k. So to whoever sold that, thank you so much, because you gave me a guaranteed 98 overall insane defenseman for the rest of the year. So thank you. So if you guys can pick up a Paul Coffey, definitely do it. He's one of the best defensemen you're going to get all year long, no matter how big the next event guys come out. If they're huge, if they're 6'5" defenseman with 98 speed, like Paul Coffey is always going to be a very good defenseman. I've used Paul Coffey for years and I love his hot card. So definitely one of the best defensemen you can get at any stage of the game. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you guys enjoyed, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let me know down in the comments who your favorite power-up icon is in this game. There's probably going to be another episode of All Alone coming Tuesday, and it's probably going to be TEEMU SELANNE, so if you guys want to catch that video right away, make sure you guys put on the bell notifications. Pretty much it for me, guys. Have a great rest of your weeks, and I'm out. Peace.